Welcome back to the Elli-Yacht. This is going to be an especially fun series of videos because we're going to hop up to the San Juan Islands for about a month. Be working remotely, but this particular episode is going to be super fun because we're running up with three families that one of them, they're from Minnesota, and crabbing season has just started.
They have never crabbed before, and they have never been to the San Juan Islands.
Yeah, so this should be pretty fun because they're pretty outgoing, outdoorsy people. So introducing them to all of that, well, I think it's going to be a great episode. I'm excited to see what takes place in this first part of our trip. So welcome aboard. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And for everybody that's been following us, thanks a lot. Helps out a ton. So let's get to it. Join us on the Elli-Yacht as we realize our 5-year plan with the kids. Grown up, moved out, graduated from college. We take the dog, sold everything, and kitted out the boat so we can cruise the Pacific Northwest, all while living and working in the heart of Seattle.
Sun's coming out.
On like Donkey Kong.
Yes, indeed.
Try our luck at some crabbing this morning.
Dylan, you want to hand that to me?
I'm gonna drop the crab pots. It's
So it's not all slimy all over you.
right before slack tide, which seems to be a good time to catch crab. So we'll see what our luck is today.
Is that the advice you got? Somebody said the front side of Fawn Island? I don't remember where that is.
That's what they're referring to.
We took the locals' advice and decided to drop our crab pots just off of Fawn Island, and we'll see how our luck is, especially for the newbie who has never crabbed before.
So all we're doing here, I just throwing the line outside of the cage. We'll open up the cage. We'll
Chicken necks.
throw some chicken necks in here.
Organic, of course, because only the best. That's all. That's what they had.
Yeah.
So you're right.
Isn't that so? Washington. Because they're scavengers that basically don't give a shit. What's our depth gauge saying?
55. Still frozen, looks like. So.
Yeah, it's actually good because they'll destroy them if they're too thawed.
Yeah, if you just throw in like thawed chicken thighs,
Gone.
they eat that in no time.
Really?
In fact, these might even be a little overthawed. We'll find out. Everything is an adventure, a learning experience.
Yeah.
Unless it kills you, then
then your learning's over.
then it's a learning
And
experience
our
for somebody else.
Then it becomes,
don't do what Garrett and John did.
and you win a Darwin Award.
Yeah, I think you're fine. Just leave it loose. It's got that clip.
Yeah, just let it drag them on. They can pick at it and claw at it.
Yeah. It's not bad. I feel like I'm taking this away from you.
No. You're not at all.
All right, Carlin.
Yep.
Am I fucking anything up?
Nope.
I mean, hey.
Looks good.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the channel. That's terrible language.
In goes the pot.
Pot number 1.
Leaded line so that it doesn't float and get caught in somebody's prop. Like happened to us in Canada.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. All right.
Awesome.
There's one. What are you feeling? You want to go a little bit mer or a little bit mutt?
Honestly, I would say a little bit meh.
Okay. Okay, we're 60 feet here.
And in a pot goes.
It was fun watching our new friends from Minnesota go crabbing for the first time. They had never been to the Pacific Northwest, and they said it was their #1 vacation they had taken ever. After dropping our crab pots off of Fawn Island, it was a short jaunt to go over to Jones Island, which is a Washington state park that is only accessible by water. As we came into the bay, there was several boats anchored, as well as some that were on the dock. There is a very small dock that is available as well.
Take a little hike on Jones Island. Great state park, only accessible by boat. So there you go. bunch of families kind of camping out here. A little bit of the last of the season before the kids have to go back to school in Washington here before Labor Day, which kind of sucks for them, but
Enjoy our hike.
yeah.
This is kind of like the main trail through the island. As we walked along the trail, we enjoyed the cedar trees and the fir trees and the peace just being out in the San Juan Islands. And it was enjoyable to listen to them as they enjoyed a different scenery from what they're used to from Minnesota. Here's the other side of the island. There's a little deer over there. You've got the picnic area, as well as places to camp. And then back here, they call them the Adirondack shelters, where you can set up your sleeping bag. So it's all very cool. At the east side is a great beach. Got a lot of kayakers, paddleboarders. There's a sailboat out there that's anchored. Just kind of cool.
Anyway, so we get these sea slugs and we take them and we had butter and garlic salt.
Oh.
And we just cut them all up and fried them over the fire. And they were basically, you ever had clam strips or whatever?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what they taste like.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my gosh,
convinced
you
that's what.
cannot not step on the sea urchins here.
Yeah, well,
I don't even know what kind they have.
It was low tide on the east side of Jones Island, and there was many barnacles as well as sea urchins all over the place, as well as the tide pools, and it was fun to explore.
I listen, it's like whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
you
and
gotta remember.
being able to have you guys kind of, yeah, it's like you
Oh, right.
kind of see it through your eyes of like, oh shit, this is cool.
Well, all of our Midwest friends are going to follow your channel, so be ready.
Actually, they're the ones that have to be ready. We're kind of lunatics.
They're
So
gonna-
Oh, we love it.
So you may wonder how deer get on an island. Well, they can actually swim. So they swim to the island, and that's how they got here. Want me to grab it? I can start yarding it up.
thanks, baby.
It's under.
Don't worry. Yeah, I want to see some muscle here.
I know.
Well, you get the rock crab, which you charge too.
Alright, well, I have to use both hands. I'll coil that later.
Hand over fist.
Maximum effort.
A good workout.
Get it, girl.
Alright,
Here it
starting to
is.
see the
Oh.
top.
There it is. Oh, we have crabs!
Crabs in
There's
it?
crab.
They're crabs!
Oh my
Yeah!
gosh!
There's one on top.
Oh, there's a huge one!
Oh my god,
Oh
look at
my
the size
gosh!
of that thing here. Holy smokes, look at all the crabs!
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. Get in there.
Boom shakalaka.
Woo!
All right, open up your bucket.
Where's the hatch part of
Look
yours?
at that.
Yeah, so flip it on its side. There you go.
Oh, you
And,
sweet.
yeah, you pop open. There you go. Open your bucket, babe.
Ah!
I gotta check it.
And check to see if they're a female or male. Flip it over. Watch out for those claws too. Okay, that's a male, so that's a keeper. Toss that in the bucket.
Bucket.
Okay.
So you can only keep males certain
Watch
size.
this claws.
Yeah, the claws will fuck you, so be really careful.
How do you tell if it's a male?
That's a male.
How do I now what am I looking for? Is it male or female?
Yeah, so when it's narrow like that, you're a male.
Okay.
When she has a super round belly, that's a female.
Okay.
And then you go like this, you know, generally speaking, yeah, he's probably a throwback.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
Yeah. It is.
Oh, this is fun.
That one's pretty small.
Yeah.
That's pretty small. That one's pretty small.
Libidina day.
Grab them from the back so I don't get Binged. Okay, so this would be a
It's a
female.
female.
That one
Yeah.
with the bigger, wider. Okay.
They always go back so that they make more babies.
That one's a female.
That one's a female.
The females are vicious too.
Oh, this is
Yeah, just grab them. Just grip them and rip them. Don't worry about
ripping claws off.
no.
I think this one's a female too.
Male. Oh yeah, female. You're right.
Female.
Which this is often when you feel like you don't get skunked usually. You just get a ton of
That
females.
one's freaking. Ow! Ow! That was mean. He's only got one claw. He's the meanest one in the freaking bunch.
Probably has to be.
Holy shit! He's strong too. Come on, let go. Jesus, that's a male, but probably too small.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, watch out for that business. Business end will fuck you, and it isn't one of those things like we'll have to smash the shit out of it.
Oh no, Garrett, be careful.
You mean if it gets a hold of my female?
Yeah, if it gets hold of your hand.
Then I'm just pounding on it.
Yeah, you're
female.
There you go. Okay. All right, so we got one.
One big one.
One keeper.
That happens.
Still, that was so much fun.
That happens, right?
That was cool. Oh, I got no crab. I got one crab.
Oh, it's a rock crab.
Oh.
Oh man,
Look at all the bait left.
interesting.
Well, should we throw that one back?
Throw that one back out there, and then we can pick
And
it
then
up with
grab
the
it
little
on the
dinghy,
way.
or we could probably just grab it right off of Dylan and Tiff's boat.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Great idea.
All right, I'll hold on to this. Rock crab, are they edible?
They're garbage.
Are they?
Yeah. Hey, but you want to get them out of your fucking trap because they'll eat your bait. They're dicks like that.
Are they?
Yeah.
So he probably got in there first, and then.
Careful.
Careful.
Oh, wait.
They're mean as shit too. Yeah.
Look at that big. I think this is the kind of crabs they sell at the all-you-can-eat seafood joints. I think.
They used to actually let you just crab as many of those as they wanted. Now I think they've got a limit, but the limit's like 80. Like no more than 80.
80's the limit of the garbage crab.
All right. There you go, man. Drop it like it's hot. But feed it out. Yeah, yeah. Cool. And we're off. Ta-da.
Ta-da!
Hey, sorry about getting skunked. Man.
Oh,
At least you got
no,
some good bait left.
Yeah.
Try it
Had
again.
good bait, and there was a crab in there. I win.
After we caught a crab off of Fawn Island, one keeper. It was 3 females, and we had like 4 males, but only one was a keeper. Now a little snack for tonight. We're gonna head over to Friday Harbor. This is kind of an experiment this trip. We've got no reservations except for one at Blakely Island, which we're excited about in this trip. Great little private island. The marina's outstanding. But we're off to Friday, and we'll see if there is any room at the inn because we're probably a little late to get on the wait list. It opens up at 9:30 in the morning. We don't have any reservations. We might have Reciprocal.
We get Reciprocal, but if not, then it's first come, first serve. Worst case scenario, you can always anchor.
It's not my favorite place to anchor because the ferry comes ripping through there. It's pretty deep and it's going to be a windy afternoon. So we'll see.
We shall see.
I just wanted to do a quick recap of today. So we left Deer Harbor. We were able to get into Friday Harbor on the Reciprocal dock. Wasn't expecting that. There's a boat already on the dock, so we had to side tie with them. And then as soon as we had the lines and fenders down, then there was another boat coming in to side tie with us, because you can have up to 3 here at the San Juan Island Yacht Club. So we got that all taken care of, went into town, grabbed something to eat. So we went to Downriggers and I got some fish and chips, which was delicious. John got the crab sandwich, and he is still up there hanging out with our friends. I'm down at the boat now, getting ready to take the dog out. So we are here, and I think we're gonna stay 2 nights. So we'll see how that goes. But tomorrow morning, it's gonna be a shuffle, and the people that are on the dock are gonna leave. And then we'll swing over to the dock, and people next to us, hopefully they can get on the dock behind us. I don't know. It's a very, very busy town. Friday Harbor, you've got the ferries, you've got the seaplanes and all the tourists coming on the ferry. We look forward to our time here. Before leaving Friday Harbor, I wanted to make sure we stopped off at King's Market to get groceries, since we were going to be spending some time on the hook. And I'm glad I brought my cart, since it's a little bit of a hike from the marina up to the store and back down again. We set our crab pots, came back to the dock, had a little dance party, and then we were going to go back out to check to see how many crab we caught. This was the last night before Garrett and Mandy had to leave to head back to their home, and we're hoping that we could catch some crab.
I get confused. There's two.
Hang on.
Maybe mine's tangled
We're
up
gonna go
with
get
another
a
one.
crab pot.
That would be awesome. Could be that one. That's pretty shiny.
That one looks brand
That
new.
one looks more like it would be mine up there.
That was
No, that's
another
double
one.
tied to that one, so that's not mine. On a yellow rope. So I'm gonna guess it's this one right here. Mine.
That
Yeah,
looks.
that's you.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's
Boom
you.
shakalaka.
That's
Look
it.
at that. Shakalaka. Oh yeah.
Yes,
All right.
on it and everything. All right, hold on. We gotta wait for the girls. They're gonna flip out if you do that thing without them.
They're slowly coming. They're over here. Can't you hear them? Gorgeous sunset.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Oh shit! We didn't bring the bucket.
What's
Or a
that?
mop. We just keep them in the cage.
Yeah.
Oh, for the.
The keepers. We'll just keep the ones in the cage.
Oh yeah.
I love your enthusiasm. Everyone's like, oh, what are we gonna do with all the keepers? We don't have the bucket.
That's why we're gonna get all the keepers.
That's right.
No.
Deadliest catch. Right here.
I feel good about this.
Oops, sorry. Am I jacking it up?
I can smell the crab.
Maybe you need a shampoo. Don't make me open-minded like that.
Good. Softball, underhand. You feel heavy?
Stay right here.
Yeah.
If it feels heavy,
I don't
that's a
know.
good sign.
I don't know how deep I was in, but she's off the bottom. She feels heavier than she did before.
Oh, it's heavy.
Core workout.
I see it.
See it?
You see him crawling?
You do?
There's crabs
I
in
think
it?
everybody should get over on this
No,
corner
that's
of the
a
boat.
stick. Oh, I got kelp on it. What is going on here? That's helping it be heavy. What is this?
Oh.
Oh, it's not even kelp. It's
Man, you've been pulling that up.
oh.
I feel ya. We've pulled up logs
Man.
before.
Now it feels like I don't have
Is
a
it
trap
so
on
heavy
there.
though? Hopefully we get crabs. At least like.
Never say that again.
And we got a crab or two.
Yeah.
Woo, big guys.
There's a hanger. Oh, maybe not. Two
we
crabs.
got
Are they
two crabs.
both girls?
Oh, we're gonna find out.
Find out.
Probably both
The bait
girls.
guy?
They're huge.
I like
They're
the
cute.
fact.
Nope, that's a male. We're gonna eat that. We'll eat that guy.
We eat crab.
That's a male. We're gonna eat that guy too.
Yeah, baby! We're having crab for dinner!
We got crab.
Alright!
Good job, Garrett.
Thanks, Elliot. They look sad.
I was so happy that he was able to catch a couple crab before he left back for Minnesota, and he killed it. Nailed it. This is our first time using another club's Reciprocal, and we learned a lot. We went to Friday Harbor, and it was interesting.
It was. It was. First of all, I see what the attraction is. Two things. You don't have to make a reservation. The second thing is it's cheap. It was $15, and it usually would cost us probably upwards of $100 to stay there. So those things are both very alluring. However, there are trade-offs. It's a bit of a goat rodeo as well, so you don't really get much of a chance to enjoy the harbor because people are coming in and out. They're jockeying to get closer to the dock. They can raft 3 out at this particular place, which is pretty cool because that creates a lot of accessibility. But think about everything else that goes with that. Now you've got people that don't have power because only the vessel that was at the dock had access to power. That power only was 30 amp. We're 50 amp split phase, so that means that we have no power, or we need to trade off with somebody else on the other 30 amp receptacle.
And that's what we ended up doing. It's like, okay, you get a little bit of power, now we need a little bit of power.
Yeah.
And it was this back and forth. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was, that was an interesting one. It wasn't a lot of fun, I would say. And then you've got people constantly jockeying, you know, when's somebody going to leave? When can they move in? Seems to be a lot of anxiety around that. People get pretty wound up, I would say. It met some really nice people that were very flexible to those things. I would also say access to the dock. If you're not on the dock, you have to walk across other people's swim steps. If you have a sailboat that doesn't have a swim step, that creates other logistical considerations.
Yep.
If you don't want to have other people on your boat, it's probably not going to work out well for you because they have to go across to your swim step. So, I don't know, I guess I would sum it up as, yeah, it was cheaper, but you end up paying in different ways. You end up having to spend more time with the boat. You have to end up maybe not having power on the dock. You have to deal with people coming and going, and so you have to kind of be thinking about when you need to be back at the boat, help them untie, bring other people on. And then everybody has different mental, I guess, perceptions of how it's all going to go down. Some people are very flexible, some people are very inflexible. We had to run our genset. It exhausts out the starboard side of the boat. It's the way navigators are built. They were all built that way. And somebody was upset with us about that. The person the night before that was against us, they had to start their genset. It exhausted against our boat. We're used to rafting. It's just the way it goes. So it's not a big deal. We kind of expected it. But that person was very upset about it. There is the opportunity for a bit of drama of what people expect and what they, if those expectations aren't met. It is an interesting thing that people that pay the least for a utility expect the most from it.
Yep, it seems to be the case. And to be honest, we would rather have paid to be on the dock in Friday Harbor and not have to deal with any of that. But that wasn't an option at this time.
That's right. And that's what worked out really well for us is we were able to get on the dock. So it paid off for us because otherwise we would have been anchored out, wouldn't have been able to be with the friends that we were spending time with, would have been running back and forth. So there's a trade-off, and we gladly accept it. But I would say it's probably not for everybody to use other yacht clubs' reciprocals.
Holy smokes, this one's pissed and big. Okay,
Watch your
where's
hands.
the cleat?
Right here, right here.
You can't awaken the bees until you're
Because
ready.
they'll run for it.
Yeah, watch your hands.
They'll run off the dock.
Don't get your fingers on the front
Please.
at all. Don't put them in the front. Don't put them in the front. Don't
Too close to the front.
What?
Too close to the
Oh,
front.
shit.
Oh, sorry. I was misreading it.
Do it hard.
All right, Manny, you ready?
Yeah.
Watch your fingers.
Oh,
It's still alive. It's still getting you. Watch your fingers.
Flip him over.
Flip them over?
Yeah, flip them over, and then
Yeah.
put them on the cleat that way.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, I see.
There you go.
Right down the middle.
Get him.
Yeah.
Give 'em a
Is
really
he holding on?
Yeah, yeah. Come on, crap.
Wow, he
Stop
is a hard one.
In half. It's big.
Yeah.
That's a big guy.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
All right, you're good now.
now you got him. Yeah. So take.
So I was just the other one. I just grabbed it by all the legs, and then peeled this back,
Yeah. You got.
and pull that out, and then pull the gills out.
So grab
right?
this like this,
Yeah.
right? And then do this. Okay. And then you take all that horse
So it's
shit.
only the legs that you eat?
Yeah.
Yep. And there's all this row that's connected to them, and you just pull all that horse shit off. Okay. So all this is meat in here.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. And then obviously that. And then we take this
This boy, bad boy.
Oh,
What did I just do?
It's okay. I got it. I got it. It's okay.
Oh, it's just, oh, it's one of them. I was like, oh, I was gonna say, it's just a cooler, who cares?
Yeah. It's still. Okay, so that's done.
This one I get.
The beer.
That's good stuff. And then we take all that, hand out all the Carla, and she'll put it in the pot.
Wow.
Well,
Okay, fellas, let's see you.
Oh, look at all